I first noticed it at exactly 12 a.m. The house sighed, not the creak of old wood or the whistle of wind through broken windows, but a deep, slow inhale, as if the walls themselves were pulling in air. A second later, they released it with a low, wet exhale. I sat up in bed, heart pounding, listening. Inhale, exhale. The sound came from everywhere at once. The ceiling, the floor, the walls pressed close around me like a chest rising and falling. I had moved into the house 2 weeks earlier. Cheap rent, quiet neighborhood, too good a question. The landlord had avoided eye contact when handing me the keys, muttering only, "Don't stay up late." I laughed then. I wasn't laughing now. The wallpaper beside my bed rippled gently, as if something beneath it was breathing. When the house inhaled, the walls expanded just a fraction of an inch. When it exhaled, they relaxed again. And then I heard movement. A soft scraping sound slid through the walls, something crawling, squeezing through narrow spaces, circling the room from the inside. It stopped behind my headboard. Top, top, top. 3 slow knocks from within the wall. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. The tapping stopped. The house inhaled deeply, louder this time, as if pleased. The next night, I tried to leave before midnight. My car wouldn't start. My phone showed 11:59 p.m., and then the screen went black. The front door refused to open, no matter how hard I pulled. When the clock struck 12, the house breathed again. This time, the walls bulged more visibly. Cracks formed in the paint, opening and closing like tiny mouths. From inside them came whispers, hundreds of voices layered together, murmuring words I almost recognized. Stay, join us, breathe. Something pressed outward from the wall across the hallway. A shape, human-sized, moved beneath the plaster, its outline sliding toward me, stretching unnaturally, as if the walls were too tight to contain it. I ran to the bathroom and locked the door. The breathing grew faster. Excited. The mirror fogged over, though the room was cold. Slowly, words appeared in the condensation, written from the inside of the glass. We were never alone in here. A hand slammed against the wall beside me, from inside the wall. The plaster cracked. Fingers pushed through, pale and gasping, bending backward at impossible angles, clawing for air. The house inhaled sharply, and the fingers were sucked back in, disappearing as the wall sealed itself smooth again. Silence followed. At dawn, the house stopped breathing. The walls were still, solid, ordinary. I escaped that morning while I still could. A week later, I passed the house again. A for rent sign stood out front. Fresh paint covered the walls. Bright, inviting. As I walked by, my phone buzzed. 12 a.m. And from somewhere deep inside the house, I heard it take its first breath of the night. Slow, hungry, and waiting for someone new to listen.